In the heart of Bukhara, in the year 809 AD, a child named Muhammad ibn Ismail Al-Bukhari was born into a world brimming with intellectual fervor. His early years, however, were shadowed by trials that would have stifled a lesser spirit. The death of his father, a renowned scholar of Hadith, left young al-Bukhari in the care of his mother, a woman of remarkable faith and resilience. Tragedy struck again when al-Bukhari lost his sight as a child. In a time when blindness could have severely limited his prospects, his mother's unwavering faith became his beacon of hope. Night after night she supplicated, her prayers ascending beyond the stars, pleading for her son's healing. In what many would later describe as a miraculous turn of events, al-Bukhari's sight was restored. This extraordinary occurrence was not just a pivotal moment in his life, but also a testament to the power of faith and prayer. With his vision restored, al-Bukhari embarked on his scholarly journey, displaying an exceptional aptitude for learning. His early life was marked by an insatiable thirst for knowledge. By the age of 10, he had memorized the Holy Quran, and by his early teens, he had committed thousands of hadiths to memory. His intellectual prowess was evident, but it was his dedication and passion for Islamic knowledge that truly set him apart. The loss of his father and the temporary blindness were significant challenges in al-Bukhari's early life, but they were also catalysts that shaped his character and destiny. These hardships instilled in him a deep sense of purpose and resilience, qualities that would guide him throughout his life and eventually lead him to become one of the most esteemed scholars in Islamic history. From a tender age, the seeds of devotion to Islamic teachings were sown deep within al-Bukhari. His passion for knowledge was not just a fleeting interest. It was a profound dedication that shaped his entire life. In a remarkable demonstration of his intellect and memory, al-Bukhari accomplished what many could only dream of. He memorized the Holy Quran and an impressive number of hadiths while still a child. This early display of dedication was just the beginning. Al-Bukhari's hunger for knowledge knew no bounds. He immersed himself in the study of Islamic jurisprudence, history, and culture. His keen intellect was matched by an unquenchable thirst for understanding the intricacies of the faith he held so dear. What truly set al-Bukhari apart was not just his memorization skills, but his deep understanding and critical analysis of the teachings. He wasn't content with surface-level knowledge. He delved into the depths of Islamic scholarship, questioning, analyzing, and seeking the true essence of the Prophet Muhammad's teachings. This devotion was not just a personal journey, it was a service to the entire Islamic community. Al-Bukhari's commitment to knowledge was not for fame or recognition, but for the preservation and dissemination of authentic Islamic teachings. His work laid the foundation for future scholars and ensured that the teachings of Islam were passed on with accuracy and integrity. Imam al-Bukhari's scholarly journey is a testament to his relentless pursuit of knowledge and his dedication to Islamic teachings. Born in the historic city of Bukhara in 809 AD, he exhibited an extraordinary intellect from a young age, but it was his journey across the Islamic world that truly defined his scholarly life. From the age of 16, al-Bukhari embarked on a quest that would take him to the great centers of Islamic learning of his time. He traveled extensively, reaching the revered cities of Mecca and Medina, the intellectual hubs of Baghdad and Damascus, and the scholarly circles of Egypt. Each destination was a chapter in his pursuit of hadith, the sayings and actions of the Prophet Muhammad. His travels were more than physical journeys. They were voyages of intellectual and spiritual enrichment. Al-Bukhari sought teachings from the most esteemed Islamic scholars of his time, engaging in deep studies and discussions. His commitment to authenticity was unwavering. He would travel months to verify a single hadith, ensuring it met his rigorous criteria for authenticity. His exceptional memory and keen understanding enabled him to memorize and evaluate thousands of hadiths, a feat unparalleled in Islamic history. During these travels, al-Bukhari was not just a passive receiver of knowledge. He actively engaged in teaching and sharing his insights, becoming a respected figure in the scholarly circles he visited. His reputation as a hadith scholar grew with each passing year, attracting students and scholars alike who were eager to learn from his vast knowledge. This journey was not just about collecting hadiths, it was about preserving the essence of the Prophet's teachings for future generations. Al-Bukhari's meticulous approach to collecting and authenticating hadiths was driven by his deep reverence for their spiritual and historical significance. He understood that these teachings were not just religious texts, but a moral compass guiding the Ummah, the global Muslim community. The culmination of this monumental journey was the creation of Sahih al-Bukhari, a collection that stands as one of the most important and revered works in Islamic scholarship. The Sahih was not merely a compilation of hadiths, it was a carefully curated selection, each hadith passing through al-Bukhari's stringent tests of authenticity. In the heart of the Islamic Golden Age, a monumental task was being undertaken by a scholar whose dedication to the teachings of Prophet Muhammad was unparalleled. This was Imam Muhammad ibn Ismail Al-Bukhari, and his life's work would become one of the most significant contributions to Islamic scholarship, the compilation of Sahih al-Bukhari. The project began in the holy city of Mecca, within the reverent walls of Masjid al-Haram. Al-Bukhari, driven by his deep reverence for the hadiths, the sayings and actions of the Prophet Muhammad, set out to create a collection that was both comprehensive and unquestionably authentic. His approach was rigorous and meticulous, born from a lifetime of study and devotion. Imam al-Bukhari had access to an extraordinary number of hadiths, over 600,000. These hadiths were gathered from across the vast expanse of the Islamic world, each a precious piece of the vast mosaic of Islamic teachings. However, al-Bukhari's goal was not merely to collect these hadiths, it was to authenticate them, to ensure that each one was a true reflection of the Prophet's words and deeds. The process of selection was exhaustive. For each hadith, al-Bukhari rigorously examined the chain of narrators, ensuring their reliability and the consistency of their narratives. He also evaluated the content of the hadiths themselves, cross-referencing them against known facts and other authenticated sayings of the Prophet. This scrutiny led him to accept only about 7,275 hadiths, a testament to his stringent criteria for authenticity. Over 16 years, al-Bukhari continued this monumental task, driven by a sense of divine purpose. His work was not just an academic exercise, it was an act of faith, a commitment to preserving the purity of Islamic teachings for future generations. The result was a collection that was revered not just for its breadth, but for its unparalleled reliability. The compilation of Sahih al-Bukhari was more than a scholarly achievement. It was a spiritual journey that spanned over a decade and a half. Imam al-Bukhari's dedication to this task reflected his deep understanding of the responsibility that came with handling the words of the Prophet. His work has since become a cornerstone of Sunni Islam, a guide that has illuminated the path for countless Muslims around the world. In the end, Sahih al-Bukhari was not just a book, it was a legacy, a testament to the enduring power of faith, scholarship, and an unwavering commitment to truth. The life of Imam Muhammad ibn Ismail Al-Bukhari was marked not only by his extraordinary scholarly achievements, but also by significant trials and tribulations. Despite his unwavering dedication to Islamic teachings, al-Bukhari's journey was fraught with challenges that tested his resolve and commitment to his principles. One of the major trials al-Bukhari faced was his steadfast refusal to compromise on the authenticity of hadiths. His rigorous standards for validation often brought him into conflict with other scholars and religious authorities. Al-Bukhari's insistence on the highest levels of integrity in his work led to disagreements and debates within the scholarly community. His approach, while revolutionary, was not always well received by his contemporaries, who sometimes viewed his methods as overly stringent or challenging to established norms. Furthermore, al-Bukhari's dedication to his principles extended beyond his scholarly work. He was once invited by the governor of Bukhara to teach his children, but al-Bukhari declined, believing that knowledge should be sought and not brought to one's doorstep. This refusal did not sit well with the governor, leading to al-Bukhari's exile from Bukhara. This incident highlights the personal sacrifices he made in upholding his values. Exile and estrangement were not uncommon for al-Bukhari. His unyielding adherence to truth often put him at odds with the political and religious powers of his time. Yet these challenges only seemed to strengthen his resolve. Al-Bukhari continued his work with even greater vigor, traveling extensively to teach and compile hadiths, undeterred by the opposition he faced. In the face of these trials, al-Bukhari remained steadfast, driven by his deep conviction in the importance of preserving the authentic teachings of Prophet Muhammad. His perseverance in the face of adversity serves as a powerful example of the enduring strength of faith and commitment to scholarly integrity. The trials and tribulations of al-Bukhari's life not only shaped his legacy, but also underscored the timeless message of resilience and unwavering dedication to one's beliefs and principles. Imam Muhammad ibn Ismail Al-Bukhari's enduring legacy is a testament to his profound impact on Islamic scholarship and religious study. His departure from this world in 869 AD did not mark the end, but rather the beginning of an enduring influence that continues to resonate across centuries. The most significant contribution of al-Bukhari lies in his compilation, Sahih al-Bukhari. This extraordinary collection, carefully curated from hundreds of thousands of hadiths, stands as the most authentic record of Prophet Muhammad's sayings and actions. Al-Bukhari's meticulous methodology in authenticating each hadith set a precedent in Islamic scholarship, emphasizing the importance of accuracy and integrity in religious texts. Sahih al-Bukhari is not just a book, it is a monumental achievement in Islamic history. It has shaped the way Muslims understand the teachings of their prophet and, consequently, their practice of Islam. The hadiths compiled by al-Bukhari offer guidance on various aspects of life, from spiritual matters to social conduct, making it an indispensable resource for Islamic jurisprudence and theology. Beyond the academic realm, al-Bukhari's influence permeates the daily lives of millions of Muslims. His work provides a connection to the Prophet Muhammad, allowing Muslims to feel closer to their spiritual guide. In mosques, homes, and educational institutions worldwide, his compilations are studied, taught, and cherished. Moreover, al-Bukhari's life and work inspire scholars and believers alike. His dedication to preserving the truth, his resilience in the face of challenges, and his unwavering commitment to his faith are qualities that continue to inspire generations. His story is a reminder of the power of knowledge and the impact one individual can have on the course of history.